Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here now to talk about some NFL news, so let's get on to it here. So, sources. After Mike Vrabel meets with Falcons owner Arthur Blank at Blank's home later today, Atlanta area, who fly to Carolina tonight to meet with the Panthers on Thursday. So, this is from ESPN's Jeff Darlington. So, Mike Vrabel's going to meet with Arthur Blank at his home later today, and he'll fly tonight to Carolina to meet with the Panthers. Bro, Blank just inviting these people to show off. So basically, translation, ain't leaving without a job, maybe. But I mean, I don't think he's gonna be with Atlanta because I think Bill Belichick will still get that job. But the intrigue grows to see what happens with Mike Vrabel here. He'd be a great coach for Carolina, a great head coaching candidate. I think he'll go to Carolina. I still think Bill Belichick's favorite for the Falcons. So we had some big news here. Some big news. The Dolphins and Vic Fangio have mutually agreed to part ways. Sources tell Adam Schefter and at Jay Fowler ESPN. Fangio now will be the top target for the Philadelphia Eagles to hire their defensive coordinator, and a deal is expected between the Eagles and Fangio. Miami's letting Fangio to leave to be closer to his family in Pennsylvania. Fangio and the Eagles had an interest in working together in 2023, but the timing didn't work. So, this time it will. He's expected, and a deal's expected with him in Philly. So, from going from Sean Desai and Matt Patricia to Vic Fangio is a huge upgrade. The Dolphins' offense just didn't show up down the stretch. I mean, they're not really firing him. They're just letting him leave a job They're just letting him leave to take a job somewhere else. Is basically what they're doing. Being a Dolphins, if you're a Dolphins fan, you're probably sad. But I mean, 2 defensive coordinators in 2 years for Mike McDaniels. He's like the opposite of Brian Flores. I mean, it's kind of big to lose their defensive coordinator, but I don't think he was fired. They just let him leave because he probably wanted to go somewhere else. Be closer to his family. So, Brand signed former Rams kicker Lucas Havrisik to a reserves/futures contract. But why? You already have Hopkins. You already have D-Hop. Why do they need Lucas Havrisik? Maybe for the future. 49ers wide receiver Deebo Samuel will not practice today, and his status for Sunday's NFC Championship game remains uncertain, per Kyle Shanahan with the shoulder injury. It's only Wednesday, so but shoulders heal differently. And they literally just won without him in their game against the Packers. Brock Purdy didn't play well, but he came up clutch what mattered most, and it was without Deebo. I mean, they literally just won without him. People say, "Oh, you beat the 7th seed by 3 points." Win's a win. I mean, simple as that. Win's a win. I still think they can win without Deebo. Their pass defense is a real liability. So in practice, the Ravens Twitter showed 44 with a Marlon Humphrey, and Adam Schefter said an encouraging sign for Ravens cornerback Marlon Humphrey's availability for Sunday's AFC Championship. So it looks like Marlon Humphrey, some encouraging signs for his availability for Sunday's huge AFC Championship game, in which I will preview tomorrow. I'm going to do the NFC Championship preview today for 49ers Detroit. The Falcons completed a second head coaching interview today with Panthers defensive coordinator Ejiro Evero. I mean, I don't think they're going to hire him. I feel like they're just trying to look for anybody to interview. and then get as many as they can, and then determine their final few candidates who they'll hire. But they're not going to do it. I mean, I think they're just interviewing him. I don't think they'll hire Ejiro Evero. Texans quarterbacks coach Gerard Johnson interviewed for the Eagles offensive coordinator job, per source. I mean, it's kind of interesting to say the least. I don't think that's the offensive coordinator you should go after. But I mean, he was their quarterback coach, pretty much helped CJ Stroud. I mean, maybe it could be a good move, but I don't know. I think he just got lucky having CJ Stroud. Chiefs Pro Bowl guard Joe Thuney will not practice today due to his pec injury, and in words of one source, is unlikely to play Sunday versus the Ravens. But as another source said, he's going to work like crazy to play. Man, knowing what we know about Joe Thuney, he'll definitely push to play, even though he's probably unlikely because the dude's insanely tough. But there's a chance he might not play. And Patrick Mahomes is going to be running for his life out there. I mean, Allegretti is actually really a backup. He's serviceable. They still have a great offensive line. So, and if they don't have Joe Thuney, they still have a great offensive line. So it's not like he'll be running for his life. So postseason NFL countdown success continued to the divisional weekend. 1.8 million viewers Sunday at the divisional weekend for NFL countdown. Man, they need. One thing I'll say is they need to bring back the "Come On, Man" for it. So, Bucs offensive coordinator Dave Canales is in the Charlotte area today for his in-person interview with the hashtag Panthers, per sources. An intriguing candidate for Carolina, which saw firsthand the work Canales did with former Panthers quarterback Baker Mayfield. But this is, I think he's gonna get a head coaching job with Dave Canales. I mean, I think he'd be good for Carolina. I can't imagine anyone taking that job though. But it's literally an NFL head coaching job. Many people will take it. But David Tepper is a clown and who acts on impulse. He fires coaches left and right. But I feel like somebody will take that job. And I feel like it might be Dave Canales. And from a division rival, crazy. The Titans finalized their football structure. In addition to naming Brian Callahan as head coach, the Titans also promoted Ryan Carthon to executive vice president / general manager, and Chad Brinker to president of football operations. Over the past year, Ryan has impressed me and our staff with his innovative approach to roster building, and Titans controlling owner Amy Adams Strunk. Ryan's exceptional reputation around the league as a talent evaluator and culture builder was a clear competitive advantage during last year's free agency and draft process, as well as a recent search for a head coach. Simply put, Ryan Carthon makes the Tennessee Titans a destination for the league's top talent by expanding his role to include full roster control and oversight of the coaching staff. Our organization will now benefit more completely from Ryan's unique ability to build and lead a championship caliber football team. I think the Titans made a good move here. I think it's well deserved for Ryan Carthon. I think it's deserved. But I think they'll build a good football team. And I like Brian Callahan as their coach because he's a really good play caller for the Bengals, so I think he can be a good offensive mind, which is basically what you need as a head coach now. I think it's all from Adam Schefter here. Now we have to go to Ian Rappaport. So when he said Vic Fangio was out, Brandon Staley is available and will be a candidate in Miami. I mean, imagine going from Fangio to Staley. That'd be a Pandeo face. So, Jim Harbaugh's meeting in Atlanta has been on the Thursday schedule for days while the Chargers let him out of the building. And Vrabel and Elijah Evero with Atlanta today. Jim Harbaugh was and still tentatively set for a second meeting Thursday along with Bobby Slowick. But I feel like Harbaugh's the other Chargers. The Saints are scheduling an interview with Steelers quarterbacks coach and play caller Mike Sullivan for their vacant offensive coordinator job. Sources say Sullivan will speak with New Orleans following his interview with the Raiders for their offensive coordinator job. And that would be a horrible hire, going from Pete Carmichael then to even worse with Mike Sullivan. Isaiah Pacheco said he should be good for Sunday. He'll miss today's practice with a toe injury. He should be good for Sunday. I don't think he's going to miss. I guess, well, I mean, those are some key injuries, I guess. The Panthers are interviewing Rams defensive coordinator Raheem Morris and Dave Canales for their vacant head coaching jobs. So, 2 in-person interviews. We talked about Dave Canales, but Raheem Morris will also have an interview. We have a change in Green Bay. Joe Barry will not return as the Packers defensive coordinator. Per sources, this is per Tom Pelissero, which is a W. Joe Barry is not a good offensive coordinator. His Linsanity playoff run didn't save him. I mean, he did have a good run towards the end, but I feel like he was just schemed by maybe Matt LaFleur. We'll see who they hire as their defense coordinator, but a long-awaited move in Green Bay. Long-awaited. The Raiders will interview Steelers QB's coach Mike Sullivan for their offensive coordinator job, sources say. Sullivan, who called plays this season after Matt Campbell was fired, was assistant on top conference Giants staff while Antonio Pierce captained the defense. Oh yeah, you should hire him. He's very good, I heard. This quarterback room landing anyone a job is hilarious. But yeah, it's all from Ian Rappaport. So now let's go to JPA football. So, yeah, we talked about the... I don't know if there's anything else really here to talk about from JPA football. An NXT executive predicts that Broncos QB Russell Wilson will go to the #Raiders offseason. VJ Fowler ESPN. The Raiders need a vet, and they are one of Wilson's original teams he wanted to go to in 2021. He's washed, man. I mean, it could be a great fit for him, but not at $35.4 million in the cap space now. So, per your report, Jim Harbaugh has a second head coaching interview scheduled with the Falcons for a date at Schultz Report, per JPA Football. The Chargers seem to be the favorite, but nothing's been locked in just yet. So, he has a second interview, head coaching interview with the Falcons, but I think the Chargers will be the favorite, most likely. But yeah, that's all from JPA Football. Nothing really much that I didn't talk about. So let's go to Dolph Cleveland and see if there's anything. So the cheapest pair of Ravens-Chiefs tickets are $1,526 on TickPick. Most expensive AFC Championship game since the Jaguars-Patriots in 2018. Yeah, I know it's going to be a lot of money because it's the AFC Championship. Bills, Von Miller has paid $14.9 million season. He finished with 0 sacks and 5 tackles in 14 games played. That's $2.98 million a tackle. He had more hits off the field this season than on the field. I don't know if there's really anything else to talk about because I probably already talked about it. I probably pretty much talked about everything in this video here. Yeah, it's really to talk about, so until next time, peace.